What's going on, everybody? JCSB here, and welcome to episode 16 of season 2 of our Minecraft Let's Play. Now, when we last left off in episode 15, we had just finished building this house here, and I'm very pleased with it. But today we're going to get right back to work on it because it's definitely not finished, and there are still a lot of improvements that I believe can be made. Alright, so first things first, we're going to pop up top here, and what we're going to do is change these center two blocks, these two rows, into glass. Now let me tell you why. From the floor down there, from the ground level, we wouldn't be able to see that there's glass up here, and it will also let in some light down when we're in the room, in the house itself. So what we're going to do is remove these two center blocks here, just like that, and we're going to grab some glass blocks, and then we simply just place them down here. And there we go. Now, I want to show you and prove to you that you can't see it from the ground level here, because I don't think it would look very good if you actually could see the glass. But as you can see, it doesn't look any different. The roof looks exactly the same. But when we walk on in here, now we have a nice little skylight, and it'll provide some natural light, and it just all around looks a lot better. Now, I asked you guys for some suggestions in my last video on how I could improve this floor here, and I actually did get a pretty good amount of suggestions, and I also came up with some ideas on my own. First things first, the glass is gonna go. I really don't like the way it looks. I kind of decided that, on my own here, and I've just decided, to do away with it. Like I said, it didn't turn out how I planned. The room just doesn't set up well for it, so I'm going to recollect the wood here that I placed, and we're definitely getting rid of the flooring here, or at least this glass section. Let's grab that. Alright, so how are you all doing? I hope you all are having a great day. It's actually an LTM for me today, and what that means is that I don't have to go into school tomorrow till a little bit later. It's kind of like a half day. Which is actually very, very nice. Get to sleep in. Don't get to really do that too often, so it is very, very nice to, be able to take a bit of a break and just, relax. I have plenty of time to play Minecraft tonight, to record this video, obviously, and things are going pretty well. I'm in a pretty good mood. Had a good day at school. Everything's going well. Alright, so next change I want to make is I'm going to add some more logs here. I think this will overall improve the look of the floor, and it does in my opinion. Each log is perfectly spaced 2 blocks in between, which I think ends up looking very, very nice. And I'm also thinking of doing this. Now, this next improvement is it's really just a test. I'm not positively going to be sticking with it, but I do want to try it. I'm going to try to fill in these center parts here with wooden planks. That way the cobblestone and logs just look like a ring rather than an entire centerpiece. Let's go ahead and do that. Now personally, I think that looks pretty good. I think it definitely looks a lot better than it did before. And then I can also add 4 torches here in the middle. So tell me what you think, guys. Do you like this setup here for the middle? I definitely like the floor setup. I just feel like I'm not sure about these 4 torches in the middle, but that's definitely a very easy fix, and we can do away with that or keep it. It doesn't really bug me either way. I'm still very pleased with the house. So what we're gonna do today is start furnishing the house and start digging down and making more rooms. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what the purpose of the lower rooms is going to be, because I kind of have everything I need on my island already, and the house itself doesn't have too much of a purpose, so I'm not sure exactly what the rooms are going to be for, but it's definitely nice just to have the space in case we want to maybe make a cobblestone generator or something like that. We'll have a pretty good place to put it. So let me just grab my reeds here. Now, I do want to use a whole bunch of bookcases, which is why I'm grabbing all the reeds here. 34, pretty nice. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about one thing. I think there needs to be a torch there. And over... Nah, I guess the island's good. Anyways, hopefully this weekend, and I'm pretty sure, I'm going to be purchasing an HD PVR, and I figured I'd give you guys sort of like the details, because I know there's a lot of you that are into that kind of stuff. You want to know exactly the type that I'm going to be using. I'm thinking about, or I'm hoping to get It's called the Hauppauge. Now I might be pronouncing that wrong, but anyways, I'm gonna get the Hauppauge HD PVR Gamers Edition. It's just basically it plugs in better with PlayStation 3 and Xbox consoles, and it also has a button that lets you automatically upload it to YouTube rather than having to export it into iMovie or whatever. So I was thinking of getting that, and then also to run the HD PVR on a Mac, you have to get a software called ITV3. So for those of you who are into the more technical aspect and want to know exactly what I'm using, there's your answer. That's what I'm going to be using. Okay, so the next change I want to make to our land here is I want to do something about these dirt strips here. And I also want to put fence posts along the cobblestone here. Now, I was going to originally make this grass here because I figured grass would look really nice, but I'm starting to think that I maybe should do planks here. And I'm not really haven't come up with an idea yet, but I'm thinking I'm still going to stick with grass, and the reason for that is we've already got so many planks here, and I think to add more it would just be a bit overkill. We'll leave these 4 planks here that go across from the pathway up, but everything else is going to be grass. So for those of you who don't know how, there's a couple ways to spread grass. You can make a grass bridge or a dirt bridge, and the grass will be carried, or you can piston push the a grass block. Now, what we're gonna have to do in order for that to happen, we're first gonna have to put a dirt block here because we do need the grass to grow up 1 block. That way we can push it across the water. Now, I've never done something like this. I've seen the Mind Fiend do it with his diamond ore blocks. So that way he could make a really nice looking, storage room. But I've never actually done one myself. So I know we're going to need a piston, and that requires, just 1 piece of iron, I think. 1 piece of redstone, and then some cobblestone and planks. So let's make a piston. If I'm not mistaken, you need wooden planks there, cobblestone, and then like that. Now it must be switched. There we go. So we got a piston. Alright, we also need a lever, and I'm pretty sure I know how to make that as well. We're just going to need 1 stick. So like that. It's got to be switched. I'm switching everything backwards today as well. And I think that's all we need. I know we need a lever to activate the piston, and then dirt blocks to actually push it across. But while we're waiting for the grass to spread up, actually it's already done that, so we can go now. We're just going to make a bunch of fence posts real quick, and I know I already have 27, so I don't want to make an unnecessary amount if I already have a couple. But we're definitely going to need plenty of fence posts here because we don't have we have a very large area to cover. So I don't even think 59 will do it. I think we're going to need even more than that. Alright, so let's grab a bit more. We're just going to basically make as much as we can. Alright, that should be, I'm hoping that'll be enough. Now while I go run over here and fence this in, I want to give a big thanks to Static. I'm positive that all of you, if not all of you, most of you know who that is. His actual YouTube channel is 777 Static 777, but everyone just calls him Static. He recently uploaded his first episode of Season 2 of his Let's Play, and I had asked him if he would be okay with me posting Episode 1 of my Season 2, this season here, as a video response, and he said yes, that was fine, and it was just really nice of him, so I wanted to thank you for that, Static. Alright, so we are going to actually need a couple more fence posts. That still wasn't enough, which is kind of surprising. But now what we're going to try to do is piston push this block here. What we're going to do is place a piston there. Now, I'm hoping that I'm doing this right. I know we need a dirt block there. Actually, I think I can move this piston 1 closer. Let's put it here. We'll put a dirt block there. Now, all we need to do after that is put a lever. Now, let me see if this works. Nice. Alright, so basically what you do is you push it 1 block over. You bring the piston head back, and you place another dirt block. And what this does is, as you can see, the grass block here is being pushed across. So it's a lot faster than having to wait for the grass to grow or for the grass to spread. And if you have the materials to make a piston, it's definitely a worthy investment. So let's just keep doing this. Get this over here. Gotta go a couple more blocks. Now I think there's a point at which it can't push anymore. So let's see how many more we can go here. Hear footsteps. I hope those are mine. Alright, I don't know how much more I can... Yeah, see, that's it. That's as far as it can go. And we could just move the piston closer, but I don't think it'll hurt to have to wait for this to spread one. So then simply all you do is remove all the dirt blocks here. And voila, now we have grass that is going to eventually spread to the dirt here. Now, let's just run back and make those last few fence posts that we need. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the deal with the sun and the moon. Notch recently twittered, or it was either Notch or Jens or Jeb, whatever his name is, one of them said that they're going to put square suns and square moons back into the game. And to be honest with you, at first I probably would have been thrilled to hear this because I originally was not a supporter of the round moon and the round sun. But I actually really like it now, and I'm kind of disappointed that they're taking it out of the game again. I had gotten used to it for the short time that it was here, and now it's already being taken back, which is it's a bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, I was, like I said, starting to get used to it, but unfortunately that's just the way things go sometimes, and there's nothing that we can really do about it. So we won't be seeing this round sun very much more. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Alright, so that actually works out nicely. I'm just trying to space the torches correctly. That way it looks nice. Alright, let's just get this done. We're also going to be placing torches all along this fence here. That'll keep mobs from spawning up here. Now, I'm assuming since the house is an even number, we can space them 2 blocks apart, and it should work out. So let's just give that a try real quick. Hopefully it'll end up spacing properly. Yep, it does perfectly. That's really, really nice. It's always helpful when things space out nicely like that. So I want to know, how many of you are going to be buying Modern Warfare 3? If I'm not mistaken, it comes out November 8th, which I believe is a Tuesday, next Tuesday to be exact. I want to know how many of you are actually going to be going out and getting the game, because I'm actually pretty excited about it. Originally, I probably wouldn't have been, since I've been taking a long break from PS3, but now that I've gotten back into it a little bit and I've been playing with some of you guys online, I'm really looking forward to Modern Warfare 3. It looks like it's going to be a really fun game, and you know, it's always nice to get a new Call of Duty. Now, right now, guys, I'm getting a bit impatient, actually waiting for this grass to spread 1 block. It doesn't seem to be going fast enough, so I'm just going to take the lazy way out here, and we're going to, you know, piston push this one again. So let's put that, nope, wrong way. Let's remove this dirt block, place that there, and let's see, can we get up here? Let's place that there. Now we just need one here. And will the lever work from the top here? Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Need to put this here. There we go. Now the grass block is definitely in the right spot. I don't have to move it any farther. I'll just have to wait for the grass to spread 1 last block there. Hopefully it won't take too long, because I'm a very impatient person and I don't want to have to wait too long. Up, there we go. It's already spread. Now, obviously, we're going to have to wait quite a while for it to actually spread to all these grass blocks. But at least the grass is now in place, and you know, there's nothing left we can do to speed up the process. So I'm now starting to think that our house is looking very nice. Now, I know we can put 2 fence gates there because, you know, obviously we have gates in the game now. But I don't really feel that there's a need, and I kind of like the way it looks just being open. So as for now, this main exterior of our house is done. All the details are done. I'm not going to do any more work to the outside here. All that's going to be left is the inside and possibly down in lower levels. Now, there is one more change actually. I take back what I said. I didn't realize that I actually have left this out. I want to go through and make the foundation look a bit stronger, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. I'm going to grab a bit more cobblestone. I'm actually going to probably need a bit more. There we go. And I'm also going to turn the brightness up because I'm going to be underwater for this portion. Now, I want this wall of cobblestone here that you can see to at least be 2 deep, and if it's not too deep, any visible portion I want to be cobblestone. So as you can see, this sand block here should be cobblestone because it's part of the wall. So what I'm going to do is remove it and replace it with cobblestone. Same with over here. As you can see, all this sand just doesn't look very good. It kind of looks uneven, ununiform, and I want to make it look like the wall goes all the way down into the water no matter how deep it goes, even though that isn't the case. You know, you can make it look like it is. So we're going to continue to remove all this. There's actually some clay block here in the wall up here. So for those of you who keep asking me to get the clay, I'm going to continue to grab it. Uh-oh. I forgot that I can't, hold my breath forever. Silly me. Alright, so let's continue to remove this. Alright, so that actually reminds me. I had an idea that I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm sure there's tons of mods out for it, and that it's definitely not an original idea. I know I've heard of it from other people, but I'm really thinking that they should add some sort of scuba tank, some sort of, diving, setup or device that you can use. Maybe it takes a while to craft, but then once you have it, you can not spend an unlimited amount of time underwater, but a longer period of time, because as for right now, you really don't get, that much leeway when it comes to being underwater. I mean, I don't know the exact time, but I can imagine it doesn't take more than 15 seconds for you to start drowning, which doesn't give you much time to actually work underwater. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Like I said, we just gotta wait for this grass to spread. And for those of you who have never actually let grass spread, it takes forever. Like, honestly, to get this entire section done, it'll probably take at least 2 hours of in-game time. And seeing how I only play on this world when I record, it's gonna take a couple episodes to actually get done. So let's go sort our stuff out real quick. Alright, so we got everything, sorted into our chest. And I wanted to bring up one thing. Now, I wasn't going to make this shout out right now because I unfortunately forgot the name of the person who did it. But as you can see, I have a new skin on here. I actually wasn't going to keep it on because I wanted to do a proper shout out, but I'll try and put up an annotation of the person's name who made it. But it's basically a skin that was made for me. As you can see, let me show you F5. On the back it says S, and on the front it says J, so it's part of my name. It was really nice of the person to make it. Like I said, I'll try to remember to put an annotation. If not, I'll link it or something. But thank you for making that. It's really cool that you guys are willing to just make me skins and stuff like that. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna kind of refrain from working on the house for now. Like I said, there's not much left I can do with the outside, and I'm still not sure if there's really any point of making lower floors. All that I know that I do want to do is move our bed over here. That actually might not be a bad idea for a lower floor. Maybe make it go down one level and then have it be a really elaborate setup with the bedroom. I think that's actually what we will do. I guess I'm changing my mind a lot. I'm not very sure of what I'm going to do with the house because, I do want it to be very, very nice. So, I guess what we'll do is we'll make a bedroom. What we're going to need for that is we're going to need a couple of more beds. I want to make, let's see, it's going to have to be a double bedroom because the room sets up so that it's an even number. So let me grab some wooden planks. And there we go. We got another bed. Now we can put the wool away. Alright, let me think. We're also going to need some bookshelves, so I guess we'll make that now. And for that, we're going to need sugar cane. We might need a bit more than that. And I think that's all we need. So for those of you who have never made books, let me show you how. You have to start off by making paper, which requires 3 reeds here. And that's all we're going to get, 54 pieces for now. And then after that, you have to make books. Now, I'm not exactly sure how you make books, so let me do a bit of experimenting here. Like I said, I don't really make bookcases very often. Alright, now how do you make books? I think oh, there you go. Yeah, you don't need the wooden planks apparently. So let's see how many books we can make. Alright, 18. And then now I believe you, I think you go like this. Like I said, last time I made this was probably Skyblock Challenge. Yeah, there you go. So we'll just get however many we can make. Alright, that's nice. It actually ended up being an even number. So we got 6 bookcases. That's actually, that's kind of weak. That's not going to really take up too much of a room. We're definitely going to have to make more than that. So I guess we'll just repeat the process here. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough bookcases. Alright, so there we go. Let's see, try to even this out. Alright, so now we've got 13. That's a bit of a better start. And I was just going to say let's go run and go to sleep, but we don't have a bed set up right now. Oh, there is actually one more thing I want to make and one more thing I need to grab. I need to grab a workbench and I want to make 2 hatches. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to end up keeping the hatches because a lot of times I don't like the way they look, but we're going to make them just in case. Let's grab. Oh, I guess we're making 4. I forgot that they give you 2. I always forget stuff like that. And I want to show you guys something really cool real quick. It always makes me laugh. If you hit the left click button and the right click at the same time, it kind of makes this really weird sword fighting animation. It's really, really weird, but it's kind of amusing to me. So I just thought I'd show you guys that. And wow, the grass is actually spreading pretty quickly. Alright, so now obviously we're going to make the passageway down right here in the middle at the back of the room. And these are how trapdoors work. I'm sure most of you know how they work, but in case you didn't, there you go. Now, see, I don't really like the way that looks, but I kind of have an idea. So we're going to put the workbench down here, and we're going to make some half slabs. I guess we only need 1 set. And I'm going to try and see if this will work out. Now, I want to get rid of these trapdoors here. I want to see if this will work. I'm going to put half slabs here and see if it allows me to put the trapdoors up against the half slab. And unfortunately it doesn't. Yeah, that's really not cool. Now it still looks fine, but I was hoping to not have the main part of the trapdoor here where it connects where the ladders are going to be, because it makes it a bit difficult to actually get onto the ladders. But, you know, I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's make some more sticks. And we're going to make some more ladders as well. And then all we're going to do now is dig down a couple of blocks. And I'm just going to make a double ladder. I know it's not necessary to have a double ladder here, but I think it'll look pretty darn weird if it's not a double ladder. Alright, so let's keep digging down. Now, just so you guys know, I will come in off camera and clean up all these walls here. That way, you know, it's not a mixture of dirt and sand and gravel and things like that. So nobody worry or freak out. Don't let your OCD start going nuts. I am going to change it. Alright, so let's dig out a little bit of a room here now. I did not mean to put that there. Get some light up for you. Now I want to count how far out this room up here goes. That way they can be kind of equal measurements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how far out we're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to start digging this room back here real quick, and I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Alright, so I think this is going to be how big my room is going to, this is as big as it's going to be. What I want to do here, I think this will add a nice touch. I'm going to place two, dirt blocks here. That way it kind of looks like kind of like a little door that you have to walk through to get to the ladders. That way it's not the same height as the rest of the room. Now, I actually remembered something that this room could be a good use for, in addition to being just, where our beds are. I need to make what's called a, spell table. I don't know exactly what it's called, but basically, it's where you do your recipes. I'm kind of like getting mixed up with what I'm saying here because I'm trying to focus on the screen. But basically, it's where you enchant items. That's what it's called, an enchantment table. For those of you who have never done commentaries, it gets a bit difficult at times to focus on what you're doing on screen, as well as focus on what you're talking. So yeah, I need to make an enchantment table. What reminded me was the bookshelves. I forgot that what you need those to make a better enchantment table setup. I don't like how these look. So we also need to make an enchantment table, but for that I need obsidian, which I don't have right now. I don't have any of, but I do have a place I can get it. I can grab it from the ravine that we found, so that's not really a big deal. And I think we will be doing that soon. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I think that... Let me think. Where do I want to put these bookshelves? Guess we can just go like this. Let's see if it works. Hopefully I won't get any monsters, seeing how I'm far enough away where nothing can spawn near me. Perfect. Alright, so this will be the bedroom setup for now. We're definitely going to fix it, make it look a lot nicer than it does now. We're going to add a whole bunch of stuff to it. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 16 of our Let's Play. I have been recording for 30 minutes, so I think it's a good time to stop. Once again, if you have any comments or feedbacks, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I respond to every single comment, so don't hesitate. I will listen to what you have to say, and I'll give you an idea to try. So, if you did enjoy the video, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed already and you'd like to be notified of future episodes, I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so new episodes are coming rather quickly. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed Wednesday's episode. I will see you all on Friday. Have a great day and have fun playing Minecraft. Peace!